Good morning, family and friends. I have to share something this morning that's very important. I'm just going to make it brief. Gone to bed last night praying for my children as they're still struggling with our granddaughter and our daughter-in-law. She's a bit weak from giving birth. So I gone to bed last night praying, and yes, I've received instruction from the Lord before, but this was so very different. And this is the part that I have to share with you because He specifically told me to share this openly and precisely. So I'm going to read what I wrote down last night. I grabbed my phone and I typed it out so I wouldn't forget. That's how important it was, and that He put it upon my heart to share with you openly today. So I have already done that on Facebook because I know that there's more to it. What He said exactly, and I heard very clearly: please tell those who have strength. Okay? Now, as soon as I received that, perhaps I cut it very short because I grabbed my phone, because it was literally audible that I heard the Lord say this in my ear, and precisely. So what I did was I went to look up and see if there was a verse that matched what He just got done telling me. I'm going to tell you what I found. There's two of them that I feel, just knowing in my heart what's coming, and the way He gave me the instruction, it was almost as if He was pleading to make sure that I did this openly. It was a direct order. It was a direct instruction. Excuse me. The first verse that I found was Romans 15:1. And I'm going to look down at my notes because I don't know verses by heart. Now we who are strong have an obligation to bear the weaknesses of those without strength, and ought to bear the weaknesses of those without strength, and not just please ourselves. Isaiah 40:29. He gives power to the faint, and to those that have no might He increases strength. Because of what the Lord has been giving me in the last couple of days, which just has been so much information, I still have to do 2 other videos, and I'm working right now, so I'm having to try to find the time to do it, really just gather my thoughts and make sure that I feel good in my heart of stressing what He wants me to share. This was a direct instruction, and I'm going to read it again because it's very important for you to understand where we're at. What He's putting really strongly within my heart is that we need to be, those who are strong need to be strong for the weak, because as prophecy starts to unfold, unfortunately the weak will become faint. We need to be strong for those who are not as strong as us. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me read to you the instruction again, precisely. I heard this clear as day. It literally startled me that I got up and typed it in my phone. He said specifically, please tell those who have strength. Okay, so again, because I got up to write it right away, I've had Audible messages from the Lord before, but I hadn't had one in a while, so I knew that it was very important, and I knew I had to share this openly. So I'm letting you know that what I'm getting from it, and if I receive more discernment throughout the day as I'm working, I will update the window. I will populate it with an update, so please pay attention to that if you see that. Right now I feel really hard very strongly in my heart that the Lord is telling me that what's coming will literally make people very weak and very faint, and we're going to need to be strong for our families. We're going to need to hold them up in Christ. And I can't begin to stress to you that we need to be coaching our families to seek the Lord like they've never sought Him before. We need to encourage our families that if we're lifted up and they are not for some reason, they must find solace in the Lord. They must turn to the Lord to be protected. So just please keep that in mind. I love you, and I'll give you an update later if I get more discernment. God bless you.